That's it. I believe that this is what God wanted us to do, was to focus upon his presence today, to put all of our attentions upon his presence and be real intentional this week. One thing about these first Sundays, um, the Lord told me to be very intentional about the seeds that I sow on these particular Sundays. And this is just a seed. I didn't want it to be full of hype, didn't want it to be just emotional, but a seed to be sown. And it is make the Lord's presence and his word priority. Little things. You know, if you don't regularly begin to regularly start your day off with prayer, start your day off in his word or with a devotional, somewhere during your day, stop and read his word or pray. It's very, very important. I sense that the days ahead are going to be full of trouble for America. And we will be fortified by doing what we're doing now, taking the time to reprioritize our life, coming in on Sundays like this and doing nothing but just worshiping and praying. And it feels a little awkward. Sometimes it feels a little strange. I'm going to be sending you an email this week in our newsletter to talk about how we live in such a fast-paced world and how God just don't do that. Anybody ever notice that? No matter how fast technology goes, God will still be like, this is my pace. I mean, all of nature tells us God's pace. It still takes 60 seconds to make a minute. And God ain't changing that. That ain't changing. It still takes 60 minutes for an hour. It still takes 24 hours to do a day. God does not speed up the rotation of the earth. I'm going to make it move. I'm going to spin it a little bit faster to shorten the day. No. He set these things in motion, and it still takes 365 days for this planet to go around the sun. And so we got all this high-tech technology, and we can push buttons and do stuff fast. And God is like, okay, with all your technology, I put it in there, say it still takes 32 to 36 weeks for a baby to come through healthily to be born. God don't speed it up. We got technology that can measure all of it, but that baby ain't coming no sooner. Not in a healthy way. That's just how it is. And so I believe that part of what God is doing with us as a church family is to get us to stay in his pace. Because the world anybody ever feel like that the world's going faster and faster, and it can kind of make you feel like to be a believer, we slow. We're not keeping up with things. And so we feel this pressure to know the latest movies and the latest music and the latest this and to be caught up and right on time with the rest of the world. Because if you really know what's happening, you know what's going on with everything. And God is like, and he keeps telling his people, just slow down. You don't need to know the latest of everything, because I'm already in tomorrow. The stuff that they are raving about, I already saw this thousands of years ago. In fact, I told y'all this world was going to be like this. I told you technology and everything was going to increase. Knowledge was going to increase. So don't get caught up because the world seems like they're going so fast and we Christians are being left behind. No, we're not being left behind. It's just the opposite. Yeah, I said left behind. It's just the opposite. We're not being left behind. We live in the forethought and the foreknowledge of God. So not only is it the case of we're not left behind, but we're ahead of the game. You and I don't have to run at the world's pace in order to be right on top of what's going on. You know, all I need to know, I don't need to know everything that's going on. I need to know the one who knows. Preach, Pastor Chris, preach. I just need to know I need to know the one who knows it all. I don't need to know it all. You know what I mean? I don't need to know all of how my car works. I just need to know Rich. Just know the one who knows. See what I mean about knowledge? See, this world thinks it's about having all this information. No, it's about, it ain't about what I know. Y'all know where I'm going. It's about who I know. Yes, Lord. So I want you to stay encouraged. And what happens is these first Sunday prayer keeps us connected and stay in touch with who we know. And we don't have to feel the pressure of the world's getting way ahead of us and we're going to be somehow left lagging.